It is already time to be thinking about baseball here at Horn Lake. Did you know that I was a professional baseball player for 4 years?
No.
For those interested in playing baseball, tryouts are coming up October 13th and 14th from 4 to 6. Tay, did I get the dates right? October 13th and 14th from 4 to 6.
You're out.
And we want to make sure that you know that you're supposed to have that physical already ready to go so that you can actually try out. If you're interested and you want more information, of course, you can talk to the baseball coach. The baseball coach who is Coach Faulkner. I just got pegged in the back with a volleyball. So we're about to have to get out of the line of fire here in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashton's here to give you his best umpire impersonation. Go.
Come on. You made it. Come on.
Yeah, if you ever notice the umpires, like you really can't understand what they're saying. You really can't understand what they're saying. They're just. All right, Tay wants to try.
Sorry, I don't want to take your shine or nothing. Oh. Okay. Hold on. How'd it be? Ball. Don't leave that in there. Take that out.
It is funny. You can't understand. You can't understand at all what thit's saying. It's all just a grunt. All right, seriously, we got to get out of here because we're going to get hit by a volleyball.
It's homecoming. The homecoming game is tonight, and we'll see last week's player of the week. We're kicking off a new 9 weeks today, and we'll check in with the band as they prepare for another competition. It's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we continue Hispanic Heritage Month. Today, Friday, October 7th, EVTV starts now.
Wide awake tonight as we counted all the planes go by. We talked like everything has changed, like a miracle drug that cures the pain. I don't want this night to fade, 'cause we don't feel this way no more. We're laughing till our bodies hurt. It takes me to this place like we were just kids. Slow it down or it can be gone, like we were just kids. The feeling that we had once now ours, like we were just lost up in space.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Friday, October 7th, 2022. I'm Sarah, and today's top story highlights tonight's homecoming celebration. Horn Lake schools are 112 years old this year, and each year we enjoy coming together as a community and celebrating our rich traditions and heritage here at Horn Lake. Tonight we'll be featuring our football, band, cheer, and dance teams. We'll also be featuring the homecoming court during halftime.
We are back here at the epicenter of the homecoming preparations and planning with our very own athletic director, Coach Faulkner.
Good morning, everyone.
And if you will look, direct your attention, if you will, to the backboard, the war board, where he is prepping everything athletics here at Horn Lake.
It's definitely a prep.
We're also preparing for several other seasons to get underway. We've got soccer season coming and basketball season. We're very excited about both of those seasons.
I can tell you that the athletes and the coaches have been working very hard to get their players ready for the upcoming season, and I'm very excited to watch them in action.
Absolutely. Now, we obviously want to talk about homecoming because today is homecoming and it's a really, really big deal. We want everyone to come out tonight. There has been a time shift because we are now in the month of October. Yes. Tell them when the game starts.
Game time will be 7 o'clock Friday night. In the past few weeks have been 7:30 because of heat. That's a state mandate. Now they're at 7 o'clock. So be sure to be aware of that.
All right. Probably going to be quite a few people here tonight, so we want you to be aware, get here in plenty of time. We don't want you to miss kickoff. We also want to make you aware that the Olive Branch High School Marching Band is going to be performing before the game starts. We will then have halftime ceremonies with the crowning of the homecoming queen during halftime, and then our band will be following the football game with their performance. We want to make sure you check that out because they're actually heading off to Grenada for competition on Saturday. Coach, it's going to be a fantastic night tonight. We want everybody to come out to the field. Give them one little word of encouragement. It's your go-to.
Well, homecoming is always an exciting time. A lot of people coming back, a lot of families coming back. It's just, I don't know, I've always liked homecoming.
We also apologize for the lighting in this segment because Tay has just been moving the light around like a flashlight, like a 3-year-old. So we also apologize for that. Hey, we want you to come out to the game tonight.
Good morning, Horn Lake High School. This is Coach Jackson. I'm here today to let you all know today is homecoming. Come out, support our football team, our band, our cheerleaders, our dance team. Just come out and support all our student athletes. Also, today will be a blackout, so we're all black hoodies, all black pants, all black shoes. I'll have my Horn Lake hoodie on, my joggers with my Concourse, my 11s. So I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna come fresh. We're gonna come out and support us so we get this W. All right, Fly Eagles.
We wanted to feature last week's Player of the Week as we look ahead to tonight's game.
I'm Stephanie Strom, State Farm agent in Horn Lake, Mississippi, and I'm proud to sponsor the Player of the Week for Horn Lake High School. Coach, I'm going to let you tell us who it is this week.
This week MVP is Rod. Rod is one of our wide receivers. He's actually one of our electrifying wide receivers. We do our best to get the ball in Rod's hands because when Rod gets the ball in his hands, he does great things. So I want to tell you congratulations, Rod. You are our MVP of this week. Keep it up. Keep doing good things in the classroom. Rod is also picking his grades up. This young man is motivated and dedicated to doing the right thing and staying on the right path and staying on the right track. I appreciate you, Rod. Congratulations.
The new 9 weeks kicks off today. We want everyone to get a fresh start in their classes and also work hard to clean up any bad habits in your semester class.
Good morning, everyone. So today is the start of the second 9 weeks. The first one's in the books. So if it wasn't that great of a start for you, we've got a fresh start now. Really just hit it really hard. Like the main thing, like getting that classwork and homework assignments in. But first thing I want you to do, check your schedules, okay? If there's something that's wrong with the schedules, please email Dr. McIntyre or myself or both, and we'll take care of it for you, okay? It's going to be a great start to the 9 weeks. Finish out the semester strong. Have a great day.
The band had a competition at
Collierville High School
on Saturday. I realize it's Friday, but we've had a busy week here in EVTV, so we haven't gotten a chance to talk about the competition. Tell us what happened.
We got second in our class out of 3, but in our class we got first in visual and color guard.
Yes, and that's not surprising because if you have seen the band show, the visuals are plentiful.
They're insane. They're like every other move. Used to be we would go like to the box and we would go down to the plie. Now we got a whole choreographer just for visuals, and they're just everywhere.
Okay. And for those of you who might not understand exactly what we're talking about, traditionally over the past 15, 20 years, the band shows have sort of evolved, because when I was in band many years ago, several decades ago, Bree, don't you give me that look.
Many years ago.
She's giving me the look behind the camera. When I was in band, we basically had a set drill on the field with somewhere between 60 to 80 movements over the course of 3 songs, because band shows back then were 8 to 9 minutes, period. That was the show. Now it's very involved. So explain the visuals.
So basically, visuals are like dance moves when you're holding somewhere, so that you don't go there and you just stand there and play. It makes it more interesting, more visually appealing to look at. So in our show, we have 3 movements. We have the opener, the ballad, and the closer. The ballad is a sound of silence, which is very, very pretty. We don't have that many in the second movement yet, because we have some, but not many. But the most are in the first movement, because it's the longest. It's like we open with visuals, and it's characterization. So
right. So traditionally, in the past, when we think about visuals, we think mostly about the flags, or the guard, as we call them. But that is sort of changing as visuals are spreading across to the entire band across the field.
The visual score isn't just about the the dancing either. It's about how visually you look, where your shoulders are facing, where your horn is facing, where are your feet in time, how do your feet look, toe-wise and stuff like that.
Right. And it doesn't hurt that the visuals happen to go thematically beautifully with this show, since it's chaos and order. So if you haven't had a chance to see the band perform, it's incredible. You can go on our YouTube channel and you can see the show right now, or you could come out and see them live. Are y'all going to perform tonight at the game? So after the game tonight, you want to stick around so you can see the band show.
If y'all want to show up a little early, Olive Branch performs their show before the game starts.
Okay, so that's good to know. And then while we're talking about it, y'all are heading somewhere else tomorrow. Where are you heading?
Oh Lord, we're going to Grenada. It's a long drive.
It's an hour and 15 minutes.
An hour and like 20 minutes. Okay.
This segment was going all professional, but now it's going to go off the rails, because I'm going to say that Sarah she thrives, Bree, on finding something to complain about. Does she not? Bree's behind the camera shaking her head.
No.
Yeah, she's sitting here throwing a fit about a band bus trip
I'm not throwing
that is 1 hour and 20 minutes.
I'm saying that this 1 hour and 20 minutes is going to be bonkers. October is typically synonymous with Halloween. However, it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we want to do a number of segments highlighting the devastating disease.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month began in 1985 as a partnership between the American Cancer Society and the Pharmaceutical Division of Imperial Chemical Industries. Betty Ford helped kick off the week-long event, as she was herself a survivor of breast cancer. She was diagnosed when her husband, Gerald Ford, was the President of the United States, and brought even more attention to breast cancer. The first nationwide campaign that utilized the pink ribbon was back in 1992 by Estee Lauder Cosmetics. They handed out an impressive 1.5 million of them and ushered in the pink ribbon as the premier visual reminder of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The NFL has become one of the largest supporters of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and nearly all players, coaches, and referees don the pink ribbon each October to show their support. The early goal of Breast Cancer Awareness Month was to educate women about breast cancer and early detection tests so they could take charge of their breast health. One of their key goals that they wanted to achieve was to promote mammograms as an important tool to be used in the fight against breast cancer.
Quinceañera, the celebration of a girl's 15th birthday, making her passage from girlhood to womanhood. The term is also used for the celebrant herself. The quinceañera is both a religious and a social event that emphasizes the importance of family and society in the life of a young woman. It is celebrated in Mexico, Latin America, and Caribbean, as well as Latino communities in the United States and elsewhere. There is a mass and reception where friends and relatives are invited.
The reception features food, music, and dancing with the girl accompanied by her court of damas and chambelanes. Damas are maid of honors. Chambelanes are chamberlains. Symbolic actions may include the presentation of a doll to a younger sister, the placement of heeled shoes on her feet to indicate that she is ready for womanhood. Although the quince observance originally signified that the girl was prepared for marriage, the modern celebration is more likely to signal the beginning of formal dating.
This week's featured vocabulary words are anticipate, apprehensive, and arcane. Anticipate, regard as probable, expect or predict. Apprehensive, anxious or fearful that something bad will happen. Arcane, mysterious or secret.
It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention, there's lots of important information that we need you to know. The ASVAB test will be administered here at school on October 11th, 2022 from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for students in 10th to 12th grade who may be interested in joining the military. Sign up for the test outside of the counselor's complex in order to take advantage of this great opportunity. Students, if you drive to school, you must have a current parking pass. Students who do not purchase the parking pass will have their vehicles towed. You can purchase your parking pass in the library before school or during lunch. Today is the last day. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here Tuesday because of fall break. Have a fantastic 3-day weekend.
Wide awake tonight as we counted all the planes go by. We talked like everything has changed, like a miracle drug that cures the pain. I don't want this night to fade, 'cause we don't feel this way no more. We're laughing till our bodies hurt, and takes me to this place like we were just kids. Slow it down or it can be gone, like we were just kids. The feeling that we had once now ours, like we were just lost up in space. We found each other through the stars, like we were just kids. Like we were just kids. Keep me by your side, kaleidoscopes running through my mind. We looked like we were both insane, all day, all night to tessellate. I don't want this night to fade, 'cause we don't feel this way no more. We're laughing till our bodies hurt, and takes me to this place like we were just kids. Slow it down or it can be gone, like we were just kids. The feeling that we had once now ours, like we were just lost up in space.